And this continues the trend of Saul being influenced by what other people are doing as opposed to what he is supposed to do. He's been given perfect instructions. He knows exactly what he's meant to do and how he's meant to do it. But he begins to see people leave and scatter. And our idea of leadership, the way that we think about it, the way that we live, is that good leaders have good people around them. And a good leader has thousands of people around them. And the people that are there, they don't leave. It's an evidence of a great leader when they have a huge multitude. If we look at it even in terms of ministry, it's an element of a great church if they have thousands of people under them. We don't really spend that much time looking at the people who had 10. How many did Jesus have? But his people begin to scatter, and he thinks that that means that he's not doing well. And so he remembers the people say the proverb, is Saul not a prophet? And he thinks, you know what, I can do this by myself. Why do I have to wait for Samuel to come? And so he begins to prepare the offering and the sacrifice, and he makes the sacrifice unto the Lord. But Saul continues to make his judgments and his assessments of who he is based on what people said and not what the Lord said. Now I know how many times we've done that, or we think that in ourselves. That, oh, maybe that's who I am. People said that I have a great capacity to speak. And so you suddenly think for yourself your speech came by your own good, by your own capacity, or by your own doing. And so you forgot to turn your eyes to the one who brings you the capacity to speak. You forgot to turn your eyes to God whenever you were going into that business meeting because you thought that your words waxed lyrical enough to open doors for you. Because somebody came up to you and they told you, man, you know exactly how to speak. Or you think, I have a great gift or capacity for accounting because people told me that I understand figures the way that they don't. But you forget the one who gave you the gift. And suddenly you start to do things in your own strength. Saul was called to a very specific office. He was called to the office of the king. Samuel was called to the office of the priest. But he thought that I could interchange my office